Well, fuck me, they weren't kidding. That's actually the price. Now, before we continue, allow me to preface this. I do not hate the new Battlefront, okay? This is not a hate video, so before anybody comes over here thinking that I'm talking shit about their game, I dislike it. Now, I actually did play the Battlefront beta. I played it on multiple systems, but I primarily played it on PS4, so I'll give you my little first impressions before we go to the rest of the video. I thought it played great. I'm a guy that has played a lot of Battlefield, and the game plays like Battlefield, but it's got this Star Wars twist to it, and it looks great. It feels like a Star Wars game. Out of the content that I have played, both the multiplayer mission types and the Tatooine survival, it plays fine. Let me preface the video by saying that. I don't dislike the gameplay of it. In fact, I think it's actually pretty well done. But, that being said, I cannot excuse the bullshit that is coming out of this company on a daily fucking basis. Now, you all probably know I'm a pretty staunch EA criticizer, right? Now, this isn't new. I'm not here to bitch about this one season pass over the others. In fact, truth be told, this has been happening since Battlefield 4. Battlefield Hardline and Battlefront has fallen to the same brunt of the entire situation, a $50 season pass. However, here I find it a little different. The issue that I have with the new Battlefront, and I wanted to wait a while before I, made a video on it. The thing is, I like to make one video rather than a multitude of videos, if something changes or something doesn't. But we're getting close to its release date. And at this point, only a few things can really change. These pricing models are bound to stay. I'm pretty sure they have actually been quite effective. I'm pretty sure people have bought the deluxe editions or whatever, which, if you get the deluxe edition with the intention of getting a season pass, it's cheaper than buying the mode separately, so whatever. That being said, though, we're here to discuss what the problem is. Now, the issue that I have with the new Battlefront, which is a pretty glaring issue, is the lack of content, personally to me. Now, if you have played Battlefront 1 or Battlefront 2, you know that they have some pretty awesome game types. They not only come with a single player, which, to be fair, isn't really a single player as much as it is online matches stringed together, played offline, and they have options such as Galactic Conquest and all that and whatnot. And each Battlefront game, the ones on the PSP, even they had their own specific missions, and they had their own kind of flair to them. They also had space battles as well. This game, as far as I can tell, does not have space battles. In fact, it has not been announced at all. And you know why it hasn't been announced at all? Because they want to focus on infantry combat. I get it, okay? I understand it's gonna be saved for later on as a DLC. You've done the same with Battlefield, okay? So don't fucking tell me that bullshit. Okay, don't lie to my face about it. Alright, I know it's gonna be sold to us later on. I get it. I understand it. It's part of this fucking $50 season pass. Whoop-de-freaking-do. But I'm not gonna act all entitled over here, but a lot of people kind of bring up the fact that this game has a lot of stuff when it really fucking doesn't. It's a multiplayer-oriented game. Somebody was telling me the other day, oh, but it has bots, though. Oh yeah, well, I'm glad it has bots. It's supposed to have bots. Battlefront has always had bots. If it didn't have bots, I'd be pissed. But I'm glad it does. In fact, I'm not glad. I know it's supposed to be there, alright? I'm not gonna feel fucking entitled to bots or not. It's supposed to be there. If they didn't put bots in a multiplayer-only game, fuck the person buying it offline. And you know what? That's what they're saying. Fuck the guy offline. Because you know what? A lot of the single player, in fact, if any, there is no fucking single player. What am I saying? I'm losing my mind. There is no single player, alright? There is no Galactic Conquest. There's the Clone Wars of all, but a lot of the stuff has been removed. Look, if you're gonna have a movie coming out, you might as well put together a single player. I get it. The Battlefront single players haven't been great, okay? They haven't been amazing moments. I know their multiplayer maps string together in this story that's falsely, encapsulating it all. I get it. Putting a couple CGI cutscenes here, I guess you could make a story out of it, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's a feature that's removed. A feature that's in every game. Shit, stuff like Galactic Conquest and stuff I played all the time, it doesn't even look like it's in there. All you have is survival mode, which I play the Tatooine survival mode. It's really nothing special, to be honest, but, whatever. It's there. I guess that's a nice feature. Cool. They have, a mission mode, which, whoop-de-doo, you got like mission, you got like a Spec Ops mode you could do your friends. Nothing like next gen I'm dying for, really. But then the only focus here is multiplayer. Alright, and then aside from the multiplayer, you know, you've got this $50 fucking season pass that's gonna like cut out like 4 expansion packs, at least. Could be more, and if it's more, great, you get more value out of it, but it's at least gonna be 4 looking at how the premium cycles for the Battlefield games work. You know, and the thing is, Battlefield 4, Hardline, they all have had season passes, so this isn't anything new. But the thing with those games is they had a full campaign alongside with it. They had a robust multiplayer suite. This one only has one thing, that robust multiplayer suite. If anything, to me, this game should be worth $40 tops. Alright, as a launch price. Because it's just a multiplayer game. I'm pretty sure it's not going to have hundreds upon hundreds of maps. And that being said, that's about it. Alright, it plays great, sure, it looks great, but it does not look more than a $40 fucking game to me. And for them to charge a $50 season pass price tag on it is kind of insulting. In fact, downright a slap to the face. Because you all know this content's gonna be fucking cut out day one. You know this. EA is notorious for this practice. They've done it before countless times. They have cut content out of games and sold it off as pre-order incentives, or selling it off later to you via DLC pack. That's how it's worked. Okay, that's how it has happened. And I'm not blaming DICE for this. DICE is a developer. You know, for them to do all the shit that they do comes down from the top brass. All this money-making shit, this microtransaction garbage, comes from the people over at EA. If EA didn't have the rights to this game, could you imagine another company giving a shit about Battlefront 3 and actually making a good game out of it? I could. Because you know what? It could have happened. But EA has the fucking rights to this, so whatever. Let's make a fucking Battlefront game. You know, Battlefront games don't come out too often. Okay, Battlefront 2 came out years ago. So if you're a Battlefront fan, and you picked up Battlefront 3, this is the game that you've been waiting for, and for you to find out that it's missing almost all the content that it really has, half of the content's missing in it that should be there. Because hey, it's a next-gen game, it's the new era of gaming, come on! It's missing. That's a slap to anyone's face. I'd be a pissed off Battlefront fan. Sure, the game plays great, but if it's missing half the shit that was supposed to be there, hell, even the amazing space battles, which were a part of Battlefront 2, hell, there were space battles on a PSP version of Battlefront. A PSP version, a fucking PSP, but you can't do it on a next-gen PS4, Xbox One. You know, it's not even that they don't want to fucking do the work. It's, like, if I sit here and 3 months after the game's release, or they announce Battlefront 3, Starship Enterprise, Warfare Battles Extreme, Double HD, you know, fucking Remix Edition, I won't be shocked. Because I know that's what's gonna happen. Alright, that's how it works. Alright, that's how it fucking works with this company. You know, and the sad thing is, like, EA wasn't always like this. They used to be a good fucking company in gaming. But this is what they've become. You know, the one time I give them the benefit of the goddamn doubt in making a video game, they always slap me in the face. Like, nowadays, it's just like, whatever, you know, for every, like, one good game that they could make, there's always, like, 45 bad business decisions that follow. Alright, and it's kind of weird. It's like every company's racing to be really shitty. You got Konami on the top fucking heap right now, and you got EA slowly, like, fucking chewing on their shit at, like, the bottom tier. It's fucking disgusting. I know I'm making the worst of fucking analogies, but as you can tell, I'm pissed. Because I was going to get Battlefront 3. I really was. You know, I had my money down to pre-order. But once the stuff started coming out about how much it was missing, about everything, and even after playing the beta, I said, yeah, I'm not going to put my money into it. I'm really not. And the same thing happened with Rainbow Six, the new Rainbow Six that's coming out, Siege. You know, and once I realized how lackluster the game really was, I put my money out of it. And I'm putting my money towards other games, full games. You know, I'm putting my money towards Halo 5 coming out tomorrow. The reason I'm putting my money into that is because that's going to be a full game worth a $60 price tag. I'm comfortable paying $60 for a Halo game because it's a full game. I'm comfortable paying $60 for Metal Gear, for Witcher 3, for really a lot of games that have come out in 2015, Until Dawn and all that stuff. But I'm not comfortable putting that same money down on a game that is multiplayer only, with features that are being touted out that should be there in the first place, and half the content that was in the original game's missing. I'm not going to put money down on that. I'm really not. It's not worth it. Alright? You know, it's a Battlefield reskinned Star Wars. I like Battlefield. Dude, I love Battlefield. But I played the beta. It plays fine, sure, but I'm not willing to drop that same amount of money for a game that has content removed out of it that should have been there in the first place. It's a piss off. And I want to ask everyone in the comments if you're going to get it and what you think of the game, because I'm not here, I don't hate the game. It plays fine, I'm telling you that. I prefaced the video. Don't think of this as a hate video. I'm not hating against Battlefront. I'm just somebody that's disgruntled. Okay, but I want to ask people that are, into the series, into the game, asking, are you going to get it? Are you looking forward to it after all this? Let me know in the comments below. And that's about it. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. This has been another rant time. And my problem with Battlefront. And as awkward as this extra may sound, it's really freaking awkward. Holy crap, my mind just blanked. But I'm pissed. I really am. Like, it's a piss off for them to fucking do this. Really, I was gonna get this game, but they just have to fucking do this shit. It looks great, I'll give it that. Let me tell you that. It really captures a Star Wars feel. Whatever, I'm rambling on too much. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and let me know if you're getting the game, and is it worth it to you? Especially if you're a Battlefront fan, let me know that. This is me, Mudahar, and I'm out.